YouTube is now the world's largest media company. That's pretty crazy. I have a YouTube channel, so I love hearing that. More eyeballs is pretty cool. But I also think that YouTube is a little bit different of a beast. And things like, Netflix and Disney and Paramount just have a different business model. So there's a very high barrier to entry to get something onto Netflix. There's a very low barrier to entry to get something on YouTube. But having that realization again made me think that there's probably going to be more people starting YouTube channels, which is fantastic. But then I wanted to look at my channel and maybe I need to improve some things that I'm doing, especially because I just came across a document when I was doing my taxes that I started writing March of 2025. And it's now March of 2026, and I've made zero progress on this new series of videos. And the irony is, the new series of videos are small, long-form videos that are less of an upfront effort than, say, like a lens test video. I have this idea that the more you make stuff, the more you find out how to use different tools, or that different tools even exist. So you can take those new tools and techniques to the next project, and the next project will be even better than your last projects. I want this series to be called Toolbox, and each video is a tool that goes over a tool in your toolbox. So ideally these would be under 5-minute videos, still long form videos, but like shorter long form videos. So they're easy to digest and right to the point. In this series, everything is a tool. It could be a physical tool like a camera or a lens. Those are obvious ones. But it could be something like a technique as well. Like, how do you light a product shot a certain way? Or even, how do you invest after you get a invoice from your client? A Roth IRA is a tool. A camera lens is a tool. And the pen tool is a tool. An example with the pen tool is I apparently didn't know how to use the pen tool in college because a professor was looking over my shoulder whenever I was trying to outline something. And he said, okay, slide over a second. I'm going to change how you use the pen tool forever. He did. Justin changed how I use the pen tool. I don't even think about how to outline something anymore. It's just once I knew how to use a tool in a different way, the right way, it was much easier and I didn't think about it ever again. But I use the pen tool so much, I take that for granted. So there's so many little tiny examples of this. I'm not saying I have a tool that's going to 10x your day rate or something, but I do have some experience with some tools and I would love to share that. I think the pen tool one would be another one for another day. But for this video, just to keep this simple, the first tool is to just start doing the thing. Last year, I happened to make more lens test and camera review videos. I didn't do it on purpose. That's just how it worked out. But in the back of my head, I knew those are really high effort videos. It takes a lot of testing. It's a lot of editing, and learning a lens enough to articulate it to a camera is a very weird thing. If I wasn't making lens test videos, I could rip through a lens test in a day. But if I need to learn it enough to articulate why something looks the way it does, it takes a week of testing. It's really strange. I don't know, whatever. That's a different topic though. But whenever I was recording those higher effort videos, I always thought I should just record one of those tool videos and put it out in between here because it's going to be a month before I can upload another video. But those tool videos were deceptively easy to make. In my head, I thought, well, if it's going to be a 3 to 5 minute video, I'll talk to a camera for 10 to 15 minutes about something, share what I've learned, and then I can edit it and have it uploaded by tomorrow. And that was so simple to do. I just didn't do it. The easier it was to put off. Also, I think this is an excuse to just make different, shorter videos on this channel. I never would have thought about making a video going over a Roth IRA or the pen tool, but I feel like that could be helpful to some people out there. Or even better, if I'm using a tool a certain way and you have a different way of using it, you can help me in the comments and maybe I can, have that 2% better kind of a thing. And then I could make another video going over how I improved my tool set. So I think this is just going to not only hopefully help you guys, but also help me as well. Tool number 0 is to do the thing, whatever that thing is. If you want to go shoot a photo, go shoot a photo. If you want to make a video, make the video. Since YouTube is the largest media company in the world now, start a YouTube channel. Don't kick the can down the road for a year like I did. I like the idea of having some kind of accountability with these videos too. Maybe I'll name them Tool Tuesday or Tool Thursday and post them at a certain day of the week, just so I can have some accountability, because I have been known to put these videos off. Also, let me know what you think of the concept of this video. In my head, this makes sense, but I don't know if this makes sense to anybody else. My rationale is the more tools you have in your toolbox and you understand those tools, the more you can better solve problems when they come up. I don't know if that translated in this video, but that's what's in my head. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Or I'll see you next week.